So in the practice of law, information technology and its effects on how legal information is gathered, analyzed, and sold, which is what we do as lawyers, will support, in my view, and will require lawyers to work in radical new ways. Lawyers who fail to understand that there are disruptive technologies at play already maybe will not immediately, but eventually will be challenged. My late father, who practiced law for 65 years, realized, not happily but reluctantly, that he could use a dictaphone rather than a stenographer. That recognition cost that stenographer her job. She was replaced by technology. Those of you who practice real estate law today will know that the impact of the LRA on conventional title searching has been as profound. So it's within this context that I want to show you some things that are happening around the globe. There's no magic to what I've chosen. They simply illustrate a variety of things that could be repackaged or reorganized. But most of them are innovative. No, all of them are innovative. Some of them push the envelope. All of them threaten the traditional way that law has been practiced. And the question will be for us, how do we respond? So first, let me look at services that are now available for corporate lawyers. A number of law firms and others have developed a wide variety of packages to provide service to you as corporate lawyers, although virtually everything on their websites is also available to members of the public. Many of the providers of these services to the public actually say we're not practicing law. We're simply providing information that clients, be they individual or corporate clients, want. So what I want to show you is take you through a couple of websites that will explain what some of these companies are. So the first one, if Glenn can bring up the, see if our technology works. You know, we're so there. So corporationcenter.ca. This is a Canadian outfit, and I'm not going to take you page by page through this, but what you'll see, if you can follow the screen, it provides information for every province and a series of corporate documents that can be purchased from them as fillable forms. So if you don't have the precedents in your own office, you can actually buy them from corporationcentral.ca. And they allow for all sorts of processes. You can see, if you can, that some of the things they provide are for free. Some of them have modest costs. So what they have done, and you'll see this repeated in a couple of other examples, they have taken what law firms historically considered to be their capital, their precedents, their intellectual property, and they've put them online for others to buy. Contract Tailor is another example of how precedents, as I said, once seen as part of our stock and trade, can be readily available to clients and others. Contract Tailor is more focused on the individual client's needs, so it can be a lease, it can be a purchase and sale agreement for a business or shares, a variety of things. Most of these websites have a certain degree of intelligence built into them. You can fill in a series of questions, tailor your request, and the information will come back. Again, all of these relate to the commoditization of practice, repetitive work done over and over again, and done, I would suggest, at rates far less, for the public at least, far less than most of you would charge. And the final example is Dynamic Lawyers, another Canadian example. This one actually made a pitch the year before last on Dragon's Den, and you can imagine the response of the Dragons when a bunch of lawyers came and said they were looking for money. Was not well received, but actually Dynamic Lawyers, and this is a constant phenomenon in many of these sites, promote the media testimonials for them. So you'll find on many of them that this has been reviewed by, this has been promoted by, this has been spoken of in the National Post, the Globe and Mail, CTV, etc. It's an interesting new dynamic because I suspect there isn't a law firm in this room who would say, gee, our law firm has been spoken of favorably by the Chronicle Herald or by the Coast. It's a new phenomenon. I'm not sure what to draw from it, but it's something that I certainly observe. So those are examples of some of the things that are now available readily for both clients and corporate lawyers. For individual clients, the examples that I just used can apply, but however, there are a variety of sites that are becoming tailored to individuals. Some are designed to provide services to what I'll call their own clients, and others, again, as with the corporate ones, are designed to promote and provide services through law firms. Legal Tree, and again, I'm going to ask Glenn to open up the demonstration here. LegalTree.ca is a very innovative Canadian site, and it's designed to provide legal information for both individuals and lawyers. It will post, it will host, it will have available legal research on a variety of topics. So lawyers looking for an opinion or a brief or research on something can go to Legal Tree and find it. Lawyers can post onto Legal Tree information that they think is worthy of sharing with others. And Legal Tree as well allows, in a wiki kind of way, allows for lawyers to add information to the site as they wish. So not only can they post information, but they can add comments, annotations, and the like. So Legal Tree is an example, and it comes out of the public legal information world, is an example of how legal information, similar to what Dan described in the new Nova Scotia Family Law site, but in a much more sophisticated technical way, can become available to the public. These sites also demonstrate collaborative models that allow lawyers, as I said, to provide information to the site. My legal briefcase I showed you and roadtrafficrepresentation.com are two really interesting ones. Legal briefcase is designed exclusively to provide service to those dealing in small claims court. And the forms, the documents, the information required to do small claims court, largely with an Ontario focus, but with the commitment to branch out across the country. And Road Traffic Representation is an English website that provides self-help information for self-represented individuals who wish to fight traffic tickets. And you can provide the information to them, and for a very small fee, something like £25, they'll provide you with legal advice and provide you with assistance in taking your case through to traffic court. And again, they do have solicitors available to actually do representation at a very modest fee. They have individuals available to do representation at a very modest fee, not lawyers. The phenomenon, again, is it's taking work that lawyers and have always thought of as our stock and trade, is putting it out there and making it readily available.